Welcome back to Las Vegas and the PokerGo studio, to be exact. This is event number 5 of the 2023 US Poker Open. It's unbelievably fun to have Hellmuth at the final table. You never know what to expect, but you know you can expect something. And right now he's getting in the mix with a good old 6-4 suited. Got involved with 9-4 offsuit yesterday.
Yeah. Well, and just,
oh,
you know, just
all right, all right.
it.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it. It's the day of Hellmuth. Just flopping a straight on the very first hand at this final table. Unfortunately, neither of his opponents have anything to play right now. Hellmuth hoping to get some value here by checking, but none of his opponents catching anything, and nobody has a diamond. Darren Elias is going to take a stab at it, so it seems.
Looks like 300K to me.
Stacks are relatively shallow as it stands right now. 3 players with fewer than 20 bigs.
Especially compared to what we've seen the past couple days.
Oh, yeah. And the top 4 stacks, Hellmuth included, between 30 and 39 big blinds, so interesting situation here. Hellmuth makes the call. We go to the river card, $1 million in the middle. Elias with 0% equity. Could a massive bluff give him the pot? But Hellmuth is not going to let him get there. He's going to put out a block bet at 450,000, Donnie. How do you feel about that one?
I think he should have went a little bit smaller, but I do agree that he should take the lead here and try and get some value. I mean, is Elias really going to get frisky here? No. He's going to give it up.
Oh, the no-show from Hellmuth.
Hey, how long till we can see the hands? I want to see that one for sure right away.
About an hour, sir.
Ausmus considering defending here against Oganyan. Does make the call. We go heads up to the flop.
Ausmus kind of quiet on the PGT this year overall.
Those raggedy aces, always the kinds of hands that can get you into trouble on boards like this, but Ausmus, of course, has well evolved past the level of trapping himself. Let's reminisce a little bit as we see this hand go to the turn. Some chop outs here for Ausmus, but this is largely leaning into Oganyan's.
Oganyan does check.
Does make the call. Ausmus loses quite a few chips here against Oganyan after defending from the big blind. Small ace spells trouble here for our former chip leader. Oganyan chipping up nicely out of the danger zone.
A tricky spot here for Elias. I'm guessing 3-bet coming.
I was going to say, knowing how poker works these days with these aggressive moves, we could definitely see Elias here get creative.
Yeah, Elias starting this hand with 31 big blinds. Ausmus starting with 37. Cutoff versus a big blind action. I think Elias knows that Ausmus knows this spot, has studied this spot, etc. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that Ausmus has a hand this time, right, if you're Elias, but
100%.
He doesn't have to have a hand. He could be having the King-7 off like we just saw Hellmuth do. Wow.
Wow, there it is. Wow, exactly as we discussed. Darren Elias moves all in.
Ausmus isn't, I mean, he has to call, but he's not exactly thrilled about it.
Ausmus calls. Darren Elias at risk with ace-5 suited.
Huge pot here, too. 3.8 million in the middle.
Donnie, is GTO Wizards going to approve of this shove by Elias?
I think given the 2 players, yes.
Let's see a flop. Oh! Beautiful start there with the 4 clubs, but what came behind it, not so good. A 4 and a king. Ausmus now 94% to win this hand. A 3 of clubs, deuce of clubs, that would be...
Deuce of clubs, too much to ask for.
Exactly right.
7 of diamonds.
Deuce of clubs.
Turn card, 10 of clubs. All right,
clubs.
It's never easy.
Darren's reaction every time he gets that out. Okay.
It's never easy. Elias, 8 outs.
There's also two two-siders out there.
Needs to hit his flush or he'll be eliminated in 7th place. River card. It is the 8 of spades. It was black, but it was no club.
Why, you got some cards?
Still 500?
That's amazing.
No, I don't. No, I swear I didn't.
That's what I do.
Seems as though there are some
Why don't you wish you had 8 still?
YouTube streaming
remember.
issues. If you can still hear us, we are in the middle of an all-in situation here. Lee has 6 outs
Would you like
twice
to see the 10 or Jack or club?
with his ace-queen suited.
I'd like to see a queen.
Jack of
Jack.
clubs on the turn.
It's never easy. Oh my
17 outs
He
now
likes this size. I don't like
Yeah, I know you like it. That's why I
17
asked what you'd like to
outs.
see.
it. Well, this is a much
For Lee
smaller
to
size
double
than I
up.
had, I guess, in mine.
Can he hit one? River card. It is the king of diamonds. He cannot hit one. Phil Hellmuth sends Lee to the
You
rail.
played really well for 2 days.
Thanks, man.
And he won the PLO
Means a
tournament.
lot.
Had to-
Yeah, and he won the PLO tournament. When he came in, I thought, wow, he just won the PLO tournament. He's
Probably go win this one now.
I'm all in.
Oh,
Wow, what?
what? Lonis 175. Oganyan all in for 550. Action folds around to Phil Hellmuth.
Wow.
And he announced all in right away. Oganyan makes the call. Hellmuth with the best hand here. Ace-king suited versus ace-queen off.
Good luck.
Not hitting a royal.
Good luck, Phil.
I had Jack 10 of clubs. No royal.
Bad for me though, no straight.
Flop comes. King, 10, 4.
Need a Jack.
All of a sudden, 4 outs for Oganyan. 4 jacks. Turn card. 9 of hearts.
Jack and a jack only.
Can Hellmuth grab the chip lead here? That is the big question. River card. The 8 of clubs. And indeed,
Good luck,
Phil
guys.
Hellmuth
I'll
is
take
our
a-
new
I'll
tournament
take a
chip
million
leader.
now.
What did he say?
He immediately yelled over to the tournament staff that he'll take
I'm
$1
always
million
taking the bigger stuff.
in color-up chips.
course.
I mean, just
I don't think he lost.
I think he's playing dark. He's got a good feeling about this hand.
I hope he does.
Wants to get me kind of things. I got a good hand.
Ace Jack.
I got ace queen suited.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
George Wolff here is all in.
Yeah,
Ace,
520.
queen of diamonds.
Ace you win. I like your chances.
Up against Phil Hellmuth,
think I have
ace,
520.
jack off.
For the first time,
We
Hellmuth
haven't seen a bad beat
not
yet.
flipping or in the
Might be
lead.
time.
Can he also do it from behind?
Might be about
Hellmuth
that
doing a
time
little
of day
bit of
we
the
see a bad
prepay.
beat.
I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. Good
Said, in case you win.
You should care because it might cost you a little money.
luck. I mean, I have no control over it. What am I supposed to do?
It's very true.
9, 10, 9
All right, give him a
on the
10.
flop here.
The outs.
Hellmuth with backdoor hearts,
fair.
or of course could hit a jack.
I'll still take
Also,
the queen.
chop outs now.
Short, keep him short. Heart.
Who
I
cares?
don't think you really want a queen.
Yeah, but who cares, really?
Turn card,
boy.
a jack, and all of a sudden Hellmuth grabs the lead. Wolff now down to 11 outs, or he'll be our next player to hit the rail. And we could be down to 3-handed already.
Queen.
If you hit a queen, you deserve it.
Or 8.
I think I deserve it no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes.
5 of spades on the river
game.
is not the card George
Hey,
Wolff was looking for.
She played really well.
Just
250.
close. Meanwhile, Ausmus called from the big blind, and Lonis continues for 180K on an ace-high flop. Ausmus does flop bottom pair.
Ooh.
King on the turn, disaster for Lonis, as Ausmus now with 2 pair.
340.
Lonis continues with confidence, betting 340K.
All in.
He
There it
does
is.
move all in.
What do you think he's going to do?
I think he's going to find a way to fold. I think that if he was going to call, he would have done it already. I think he is just confirming with himself that this is not the spot, that Ausmus is not going to mess around here with a hand weaker than 2 pair.
2 pair.
And there it is. Calls.
Does make the call. Of course, I'm completely wrong. Jesse Lonis with 8 outs, or he'll be eliminated. River card. It is a 6. Oh, boy. Jesse Lonis is not going anywhere. Lonis again all in, this time from the button with ace-3 offsuit. Hellmuth with a decision here. King-jack offsuit. Lonis all in for 14 bigs.
Want to count?
Yeah.
1.1. Okay.
Seemingly advertising that he wants to call. Call is made. Jesse Lonis all in and at risk. Phil Hellmuth now the one trying to do the eliminating. Lonis, however, has to dodge quite a few cards. Here comes the flop. King in the window with the queen and a 7. Phil Hellmuth now 2 streets away from being heads up for his first PGT title.
Ace of spades.
Turn is a 9 of diamonds. That doesn't change a thing. Lonis looking for one of the remaining 3 aces in deck. River card. It is the 3 of spades. Phil Hellmuth is down to heads up play against Jeremy Ausmus as Jesse Lonis hits the rail. Immediately, Hellmuth calling for a color up. This man is locked in. I don't care what you say. He is locked in for the win.
I mean, not that it would cause a Phil Hellmuth blow up, but even cause him to kind of just start to boil a little bit, right? Like, everything has gone his way. His plays have worked. He's won the hands when he needed to, etc. 211,000 up top, Grant.
A 7 for Hellmuth there on the turn, giving him the lead in this hand.
Check.
Whoa.
Wow. Ausmus
What is happening?
taking a
Hellmuth,
stab, getting it done.
like getting it done quick, too. Hellmuth doesn't even waste any time. Follows his read and lays it down. Here's a look back, you know. Hellmuth.
Oh, it was a 50K,
50K
not even a
PLO.
25K.
Yeah, 50K PLO at the WSOP. Sometimes Hellmuth gets criticized over playing too passively. That hand, of course, falls in line with that criticism. At the same time, he does things sometimes that we cannot explain that all of a sudden work in his favor as the match goes on. Of course, his record on high-stakes duel goes without saying. I think he's 9-1. The chat
Lost once to Dwan, once to Kuhn.
Ausmus, meanwhile, raises it up with Queen 4 suited. But still, he's...
All in.
Oh, he moves all in! Phil Hellmuth!
Wow.
Wow!
Out of nowhere, off the top rope.
Okay, okay. Hellmuth Mania is officially live and underway. Six deuce here for Hellmuth in the big blind. Gets to see a free flop versus Ausmus.
Check the flop.
A little bit of a different approach here. Hellmuth or Ausmus limping in position.
Dark check as well. Ausmus flopping. Whoa. Let's take a step back here. We got top pair with the queen high flush draw versus a flop flush by Hellmuth. We could see some legit fireworks right here, right now.
500.
500K. Okay, raising it up, giving Ausmus the option, the possibility to stick it in here. Is Ausmus just going to go for it here? Top pair and a flush draw? Or is he going to give Hellmuth credit for an even stronger hand and maybe play it a little bit more careful? Massive decision right now for Jeremy Ausmus. Of course, he could potentially be up against Hellmuth raising with
He could also just re-raise.
a bigger club.
Yeah, there it is.
He does re-raise.
Zoom, zoom.
All in.
He puts
All in.
There it is.
All in declared.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
This could be all over in a matter of seconds as Jeremy Ausmus has 6 outs. Fewer outs because Hellmuth, of course, has the straight flush draw. What a massive spot right here. Let's see the turn card. It is the 3 of clubs. It is all over. Straight flush for Phil Hellmuth. What a way to end this.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Good.
Battle.
I mean,
Great, by the way, for 2 days. So.
You too, bud. Thank you.
you called it at the beginning. This
See you
is
in the
Phil
PLO.
Hellmuth's day. When he came out, he flopped the straight right away with that 6-4 diamonds. Here, 6 deuce of clubs. Turns Ausmus dead with a straight flush.
Oh, my God. What did we just witness?